Welcome to Rudy BUKICH is real.
BUKICH, Rudy BUKICH.
Solid start.
You know what? I didn't even see the countdown start. That's how my morning's going.
You're going full
welcome
dead
to
on
the show formerly known as the Fan Controlled Show. I am Jeff 2-1T Cannata, and I'm joined by some of my favorite people on the planet. That is Josh Macuga, Patrick Dees, and the commissioner himself, Ray Austin. Welcome, fellas.
Oh man, me and Ray are coming from exotic locations. Me in my wife's closet, and Ray at a boardroom somewhere in a Hilton.
Listen, you really are in a closet.
Listen, they give me one phone call, so just
this is it. We should feel lucky. Amazing.
Yeah. The baby's sleeping, and I put a green screen up of all my wife's clothes. So it's cool.
I love that blouse right there, though.
Thanks, man.
It's a great blouse.
Nice. Show me your moo-moo. No big deal.
This is the coolest Zoom background I've ever seen. I've seen people on the Star Trek Enterprise. I've seen people in the middle of the Wrigley Field. This one though takes the cake.
No, thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. So many people.
One more TARDIS. I'm just gonna just. This is really
Let me tell you how my morning has gone so far. You may be able to tell based on that incredible intro where I was not prepared. I did the thing. It took about a month and a half, and I did the thing that I wasn't supposed to do. I forgot to pick my son up from school.
It was with a light bulb went off and you realized, like, what was that like?
So he gets off at 2:40, and it takes about 10, 15 minutes to get there. And at 2:45, I went, text wife, was I supposed to pick up Jack? And she writes back, shit, yes. And then I bolted.
Were you in the middle of something? Did you just lose track of time, or was it just like didn't even occur to you?
I was playing Deathloop.
You were?
Yeah.
What is this Deathloop?
It's a new game. It's a new game. I mean, it's the worst.
Look at the shame from your posture.
And it couldn't have been a game like Happy Farm, Happy Place. It's I was playing Deathloop.
Yeah, I was murdering people.
It's a murder simulator. How far? I gotta ask. How far in are you, Jeff? Are you gone through a couple loops?
No, barely. I mean, I barely started. I was like, it was my first session. I would do my D&D show on Wednesday and Tuesday, so I barely just started it, and I got sucked in. And my wife had left. She had an appointment, and I just lost track of time completely. And
it's good to see though, Jeffrey, that you took down your Christmas lights and hung up a fluorescent painter's light that seems to be changing colors as we talk.
Isn't that fun? Yeah. I'm experimenting with new backgrounds. We'll see how long this lasts. I mean, it's a blouse. Yeah.
Me too.
You know this is experimental Cannata mood lighting. So that's that blue you see is the shame. Right,
yeah,
that's the shame. Yeah, shameful blue. Guys,
where has Ray been relegated to? It looks like there's just a vent behind him.
Yeah, I gotta go. I'm sorry, guys, I gotta go. I'm in Chicago, man. Me and my wife are getting our house renovated right now, so they're working on the roof today. So I'm in the empty place. I'm in the prison last time that when we did our first shows.
Yes, I remember.
This is where I'm at. So you're just renovating the place, and I was actually lucky to do that, and I'm on this new show on Fox called The Big Leap.
Yeah. I saw an ad for that. Yeah.
Yeah, it is absolutely, it is freaking awesome. I'm like, we've had a great time. We've shot 2 episodes already, and ironically, I play a coach.
Shit! I love it.
I'm really the commissioner because they don't really say. So
amazing.
It
Wait, this
makes
is the show that's about it's a fictional show about people doing a reality show, right?
Yes, and
Yeah.
everybody it's like the Dancing with the Stars, and
Yeah.
my character is one of the leads. It's a Darius
Wow.
Blaine, which is a freaking amazing actor, man. He's also an acting coach, and so I normally don't take,
Advice?
people, hey, do this or do that or do this.
Yeah.
This dude, man, because you don't know what they've already shot. So he's
Right.
trying to give me some clues to say or be a certain way. And man, I enjoyed working with that dude, man. He's great. And so I'm his coach, and he kind of did some bad things in the in football, and I'm trying to get him right. So
Awesome.
It's,
I can't wait to check that out, man.
Dude,
Congrats.
dude, that's amazing.
yeah.
I got to tell you guys, I've been through a lot of shit with Ray. We've been business partners for the better part of 7 years.
Yeah.
And like, this is a big get. This is a big
Yeah.
role, right? This is not
Yeah.
a little thing. Ray,
So,
I feel like I know a lot about Ray, and Ray knows a lot about me that isn't just like public knowledge. Ray just dropped that on me in a meeting 2 days ago. He's like, by the way, I'm in this big show. And I'm like,
That's so cool.
And it's
Because,
shooting
you
in
know,
Chicago?
Yeah, Josh, if you guys know, you go so many auditions, and people always like, man, you're always booking, you're always doing, like, you guys don't know how shit I don't get. So,
Yeah.
and when these things happen, you got to celebrate them. And this became one thing to now 4 episodes. So it's pretty cool. So I'm his best friend, but I'm actually a coach. So and the things that he was telling me about him dancing and all that stuff is great. And I love to throw this shit on them when they don't know it, because it's like they always have way more better news than I do all the time. So they're like, hey, Ray, do you have anything to say? I'm like, nah, I was just, on Fox,
Amazing, man. I love it.
It feels good to keep up with the group. So
That's amazing.
That's how it is.
I moved to LA to be an actor 20 years ago. It was my primary career, and Ray's second career is already more successful than my first career ever was.
Well done, Jeff. Well done.
Yeah. So congrats, man. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. That's not a small thing.
But and not to dull your shine, Ray, not to dull your shine. But Ray, have you ever been in a production in East Texas of King Lear? Have you ever been?
I've also, to be fair, I've also never been in King Lear. You made that up. We didn't do Lear.
Damn it.
Henry IV Part 1.
Oh, Henry IV Part 1.
And we did Shenandoah, the musical.
Yes.
And that's why I brought it up. Anyway, we got lots to talk about that isn't this. We got the reckoning of our picks. We got new picks to make for the NFL. We're gonna find out whose QB pick, whose game win. Incredible games this weekend, by the way.
Yes.
I mean, that Monday night game was like an all-timer for just bonkers outcomes.
so much fun.
Like, if you were watching that game, okay, you saw a crowd of people that was waiting to be let out of a cannon, right? And they finally did. Those Vegas fans were finally let into their new home, the Death Star in the middle of the desert. They were going insane. And at that overtime play, when you think they've won, there's Josh Macuga running up and down the aisle like freaking out. If I was a Raiders fan. Okay. Then they come back and they basically give the game away to then be giving it back one more chance. That's where people's hearts and health is where it really starts to take a toll on the body.
So appropriate for a Las Vegas game, right? Like
I was about to say the same thing, dude.
Money on the line, like so appropriate.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people that had money on the line. I bet against the spread with a group of like 55 people. And the winner each week who gets the most right gets a significant amount of money. And I was week 1, I was in the top 3. So I went 10-4 for all the Sunday games against the spread. Pretty proud of myself. All I had to do. So
very good.
Me and another guy both picked the Ravens, and then this girl picked the Raiders. All I had to do was get the Ravens right, and I would have the top score of the week. But because there were 2 of us, the tiebreaker would be the points. We also pick the total number of points scored on Monday night. So I needed the Ravens to win and it to be a high scoring game. I picked 61 points.
Whoa.
The final score was a total of 60 points. I was 1 away. So I had all that had to happen was it to beat the Ravens to win, and I would have nailed it, but I didn't nail it. Anyway.
Damn. Good night. Good day, though. Good day.
It was so much fun to watch.
Totally.
But we also have some big FCF news. Like, yes, we still aren't ready to talk about season 2.0 yet, but I know Dees, Ray, fan council, big announcement today.
It is live, baby. You're
Hit that thing.
You probably already know, but go check out the socials. The application to be part of the fan council is there. We're going to be getting back to people throughout the course of next week. And you'll see, it asks a bunch about you. It tell us about you, if you part of the league, what fan were you, what team were you associated with? And then there's an optional link where people are submitting videos, they're submitting things about themselves. So don't hesitate to get creative with that stuff, because we are going to watch that. But we couldn't be more excited to assemble this fan council and start.
I'm getting videos.
Inside the action.
These, I know you're getting videos, bro. I'm getting videos and people writing and already like trying to get my in my good. Say, hey man, man, it's hilarious. I had a video today that was too funny. So.
I think it'd be a really fun experience. I genuinely do. I think this is not lip service. These people are going to be helping us make mission critical decisions about the shape and the future of the league. And so you're going to have early access to a bunch of stuff. Player selection strategy. We talk a lot about it, but you're going to have early access to the application, those types of things. So we talk all the time how we're building this league with fans. This is just a whole other level. And we want, I've said it before on the show, but if you're watching the show, we definitely want you to be part of it.
Yeah.
It sounds awesome to me, man. I think this is like
so cool.
The select of the select, right? The people who really get to be on the inside. And I feel like all the fans that were there for season 1.0 were already like, day one early adopters, the family, the family started early. And as FCF just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, those people can feel like, we were there at day one. And this, I think this is the next level where not only were you there at day one, but you helped shape what season 2.0 and beyond looks like. So cool.
Yeah, and very, very much so, Jeff. Like, on top of that too, not only do you get the early access to, but you're actually rewarded for it. In some cases, there's actual, monetary compensation. You're getting merch for participating. You're getting a badge on your profile, which will have social powers during the course of the season. You're earning additional fan IQ. So like you are, obviously you're helping build the league, but you're also being compensated for your time. We know it's important. So I just couldn't be more thrilled. We've been talking about it for a minute, dotting a lot of I's and crossing those T's, but we're ready to go.
So a lot of people in chat, Glacier Boys Talk Show already applied. Our boy Jigaman Porto, our boy Freddie Airmail, Astrophysical _anomaly, all regulars. Kyle the Fish 30 applied. Question from Kyle
the Fish.
Kyle the Fish.
Ooh.
He's an actual fish, aka that is the screen name of Bruce Willis in the Pittsburgh-based movie Striking Distance, where Bruce Willis plays a boat cop only to be partnered by Jeff Cannata? That's right, Sarah Jessica Parker.
I was going to say Sarah Jessica Parker. You didn't let me answer.
I
knew that one. I'm boning up for my Josh Pretty appearance.
Oh, yeah, baby. So Kyle the Fish asks, Kyle the Fish 30 asks, how many people will be part of the fan council? I will leave that up. And as I look at the fan council, I sort of look at it like that triumvirate of people in Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey that are at the end, and they're like, hey, you need to actually play some good song. And it's like, they play that Kiss song, God gave rock and roll to you. That's exactly what's happening in this.
You're bang on, actually. I didn't mention the robes, but they're a big part of what we're doing.
Okay, great.
Gotta have the robes. Gotta have the robes. So
think about it like the UN Security Council. There's going to be a couple different, as you do, Boutros, Ghali, and whatnot. No, so there's going to be a group of 50 and a group of 500. That group of 50 is going to rotate through. So they're going to be in a Slack with us. They're going to be talking through, and that 50 is going to come from that group of 500. And so what we're doing together is putting this group of 500 fans to be part of that fan council now. And then we'll have a select group that's involved in kind of even a little bit more nimble kind of decision making.
That's awesome.
Sense.
Okay. So I rotate, and the Slack hashtag will be fan council, I'm guessing. I don't know.
Clever.
As somebody who's
master of branding, Josh.
Oh, come on, Jeffrey. I as somebody who's a recovering Slack addict, I was always a slave to the hashtags all the time. It's like, if it's not on a hashtag, I'm not going to answer the chat, guys. I can't be these individual chat situations. Just text me or Slack me on a hashtag, okay? God, unbelievable.
Seems like a delight to work with you.
Jeff, you don't know.
I wouldn't know. So
did you guys do King Harry together?
Yeah, we did. Henry the Fourth, Part 8, Ray, as everybody knows. Yeah.
How dare you? So Dees has already said, by the way, that if you are a regular watcher of this here stream every Thursday, you got the inside track to be on the fan council. So don't forget, as part of your pitch to be the fan council, mention the fact that you watch us, because that'll hook you up. That'll hook you up.
That's pretty clever. My suggestion was just to blow up my DMs, but Jeff, that's a lot easier. So just mention it in the submission, but also feel free to DM me on Twitter if for whatever reason you're not selected in that group. If you're watching this, we want your voice to be heard.
Same, same. And hit me up as well too, because I'm forwarding everything to everybody. I look at it all too. So
don't hit up Jeff.
Ray says, hit me up. I'm forwarding it all to Dees.
and Barbara Dees chiming in. What about Dees' younger sister, who is always here? Just saying, she could be part of the fan council.
I feel like she's got that inside track too somehow. I do
you
feel
might know some people, Barb. Let's do this thing.
I think she should change her name from One Fit Mama to One Fan Mama, and that's
there you go. There you go. All right, so
Cannata's always knocking your branding ability. I mean, look at that. That's just right off the dome.
Come on.
I'm pretty sure I complimented it.
Thank you. As a true Shenandoah star would, he complimented me on branding.
Why do I reveal anything about myself? Why?
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Jeffrey. You need to watch the show Schmigadoon on Apple Plus.
Oh, I've heard it's actually fun. I've heard
it's phenomenal. Fantastic.
Yeah. It's with Keegan-Michael Peele, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That was pretty close. Keegan-Michael Peele. The other guy is Jordan Peele.
Guys, give me 3 shows right now to watch.
3 shows right now.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
Detroiters. It's on Paramount Plus. Okay. Sam Richardson and Tim Robinson, stars of that. Okay. I will concur with Schmigadoon. I think you'd really enjoy that. That's on Schmigadoon. That's on Apple TV.
I'll slack it to you, Ray.
Okay. All right. And what's the next one? Last one. I need one more.
Last one is Only Murders in the Building.
Love that show.
Our buddy Jacob Boyer climbed in with it, who's going to be on the show later. Steve Martin Short. It's basically like a true crime podcast acted out within a show about a true crime podcast.
Yeah, I think you told me about that. Yeah, I think you told me about that one time.
It's good. I've been like, that's been on my list.
Excellent.
I've really gone to start it a couple times, and I'm like, no, I'll go watch The Matrix again.
No, it's real good. I also just discovered The Other Two.
Oh, it's genius. It's unbelievable.
Which is so funny. Yeah.
The Other Two didn't grab me.
That's a show about like a Justin Bieber kid who blows up, and he's got 2 siblings who are like not successful, and it's about the other 2,
Chase dreams, baby. Chase dreams.
Chase dreams. It's so funny.
You'd like it, Ray, because it's about the business, so you'd enjoy
it's really funny.
The other 2. That's HBO Max.
I got some other announcements we got to get to right here at the top. There is a new Motivational Monday with Ray. Of course, we had a Monday, had to have a Motivational Monday.
Yeah, man. Got to start the week off right.
That's right.
Come on.
Check that out. Do not miss it. They're so good.
I think my quote was George Adar, and I think it was I don't remember. Like dreams will paralyze you. Like it was, I can't remember what it was. It was really special.
All this and more on Motivational Mondays.
Yeah.
Ray's on a show.
He's on a damn show. Watch the show. He's not going to give it to you for free right now.
It's Thursday.
Also, I kind of hinted at it earlier, but Patrick and I are going to be on Josh's other show, GPA, the Good People Association. And we're going to go head-to-head, mano-y-mano,
in
toe to
Joshpity.
toe, face to face, nose to nose, brain to
Joshpity?
brain in some Joshpity.
And some Joshpity, a full
gotta see
episode of
this.
Joshpity. Yeah, you'll like it, Ray.
I gotta watch
winner
this.
winner plays Ray. In the I was not aware of it. In a full episode of Joshpity tomorrow, live 2:30 on the Good People Association.
That's
It's
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Must watch television.
And
Give us a clue what type of questions you're going to be asking, Josh.
Well, the Joshpity questions are a lot like the questions you get at the end of fan controlled trivia here on this show. All either or questions. Half of them actual trivia, half of them based on my opinion or something I've done in my life that only I would know.
Which, by the way, I don't think I mentioned this before. Josh came over for a weekend and we hung out, and he's like the Dos Equis man. He's the most interesting man in the world. Every story was more interesting than the one before it. He started at 2 a.m. He's talking about how he was like a honey baked ham glazer at like 12, which I think violates a lot of laws. But he had a blowtorch, and he's like
honey baked ham glazer. I didn't even know that was a job.
Yeah, well, that you got to work up to glazer. You start at facer, Jeff, and then you go over to actual unpacking, and then once you've been trusted long enough at about 13, 14, they put you in charge of the blowtorch on the glazer because somebody's got to glaze those honey baked hams, Jeff. Somebody's got to take
themselves.
It's correct. True. They don't. No. They start as just a ham. You got to really add a little attention to make it honey baked.
Do you is it like Easter just like blowtorch central at the honey baked glazing station?
Easter and Christmas. Wielding. Oh yeah. Boom. I'm hitting 2 hams at the same time. In all of my best buds, I got jobs there. So it was like a bunch of idiot kids between the ages of like 14 and 18 working at a honey baked ham assembly line. And because I had been there so long, my brother was real upset that I was like the boss, and they would collect ham remnants that had fallen off the ham and turn them into snowballs and hit me in the back of the head and the side of the face with ham balls because they thought I had too much power as the glazer. It was a real dynamic, Jeff. Almost kind of like the dynamic, Patrick, you guessed it, of the Shakespearean Company of East Texas.
Laser accuracy, Josh. Laser.
Anyway, we're going to be on the show, and I'm going to get more abuse. Also, the new owned and operated episode 4 is out. I got a sneak peek at this one. This is the one you've all been waiting for, truly. Awesome. I mean, all of them have been great, but this is the one about the first FCF game, and it delivers, man. It's so good. In fact, I think we have a 30-second sneak peek.
Oh, let's see it.
Put together by Jacob of this show.
Queuing it up. Queuing it up.
We also have a quote ready from Jacob. Uh-oh.
And here we go. And
here comes Rudy. Oh, no.
There you go.
He's not feeling it. That was fantastic. Dees, you did a hell of a job. Ray, I loved what you said in there. Unbelievable motivational stuff. Kind of like your quote from Monday, which is everything you ever wanted is on the other side
side of fear. Thank you.
Oh, I love that, dude. I love that.
That's a really good one. Talking about fear, how about futility, the actual game of living? The Kickstarter for my board game up and live. Ray, you inspired me. You inspire me every Monday. Currently, 2 days in, 126 backers, $9,300 towards a $30,000 goal. Let's go.
Put the link up, man. We need to.
You're going,
that, bro.
It's there.
Please donate to this Kickstarter so that Josh can get out of the closet.
Jeffrey, well done.
I can't believe you made a board game. It's so cool, man. I love it.
Thanks, man.
Tell people a little bit about it, because I think the premise is awesome.
So basically, when we were launching the Good People Association, we did this huge live stream event long. You guys, Jeff and Patrick were on it, and we were just trying to get members and everybody to, be a part of the Good People Association. And Banana Lise chimed in. She backed it already. There you go. So basically, futility is like a raunchy card game of today, say like a Cards Against Humanity or something like that, mixed with a board game that you remember from your childhood. So you go around a board, there's all kinds of twists and turns. It's just a comedic take on what it's like to actually be living. Instead of the game of life, which is very surface level, we actually get to those really, really funny moments in your life. There's some R-rated stuff, there's some PG-rated stuff. You can play it with the whole family. It's a blast. You might get to those awkward moments with your kid where you didn't know you had to explain some parts of life, but you got utility brought it to you. So it's right there on Kickstarter. We're going 45 days. So it'll be ending around the end of October. We've been advertising everywhere, marketing as best we can, and going on as many shows as I can. I believe I'm going on Jeff's science show here in a week or two to talk about it as well.
So cool, man.
Reaching out to some board game podcasts and board game YouTube shows, and as Jacob Boyer said, sounds feudal. As we say in the video, everything is life, and in life is feudal. You may as well enjoy it. So, here
awesome stuff.
Get in there,
Get in there for real.
Thank you.
Very, very cool. All right. So I think we've done all of the big announcements. Let's talk about our picks from last week. We picked, as we are going to do in the next several months, we picked the Thursday night game, the Sunday night game, and the Monday night game. And I don't have everybody's picks in front of me, but
I believe Jacob has a graphic, doesn't he? Or am I wrong there in saying that? Did I just put him on a...
I think Jacob's now making a graphic as fast as he can.
Yeah. I know that I think all of us went 2-1.
Yeah, I went 2-1. I believe we all went 2-1. Yeah.
2-1. Dees went 2-1.
Yeah.
Because everybody picked Monday night, picked it except me, because I picked the Cowboys, right?
Yeah.
And then everybody else picked the Ravens on Monday, and I picked the Raiders. So that's where I got one up on you guys.
It. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I think we all picked Sunday night correctly.
I was 1 and 2. Hold up. Wait a minute. What was my?
Because you picked the. So did you go 1 and 2, or you picked the Raiders? Right? Did you pick the Raiders?
I picked the Ravens.
No, he picked the Ravens. He and I picked the Ravens. I thought Dees picked the Raiders too.
Okay.
I think I did.
So
because I think it was just Ray and I who picked the Ravens.
Okay. And I know Ray picked Chicago, so I think Ray went 1 and 2.
I did go 1 and 2, and even if I didn't, I wouldn't cross Annalise anyway. So.
Annalise is saying we have a graphic. Hold on, Jacob's having computer issues, so we can talk about it. But I will say, obviously, I watched as much football as I could. The Steelers gave me a heart attack, but Rosie saw her first win, which was very exciting.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah,
there we go. So
I
Ray
love this
1
graphic.
and 2.
Great graphic. Well done, Jacob.
Awesome.
He made this in the last 14 seconds.
So 2-1, 2-1, Ray. There, well done. Okay.
I should be 3-0 right now. Come on, Sunday. That was bullshit, Chicago. Chicago was on some bullshit.
Yeah.
Wow. That was Jacob saying Annalise put this graphic together. She's the graphic mastermind. Hey, yo.
Well, all right.
Done.
Credit where credit is due.
Annalise been busting out those decks.
Yeah, fantastic. So we got tonight is Washington football team versus the New York Giants. Oh, we should go into our Jeffrey because we picked quarterbacks, right?
We did pick quarterbacks. Do we have a graphic for our QBs? I don't think that. I know that Josh went a little off script and went a little crazy with his pick.
Yeah,
how'd that work out for you?
It wasn't great, Jeff. I'm getting worse. It wasn't great. As I'm driving along, I'm like, babe, can you check out what Mac Jones's stats are for the game? She's like, doesn't look very good. I was like, no. Oh, crap. Son.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Oh, Mahomes, the big winner.
Yeah. I mean, I had the first pick. I went Mahomes. I was tempted to go Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson is basically the entire team right now. Yeah. That's all they've got in Baltimore. So I think he's going to continue to put us some numbers. He had like some insane number of like 30 passes and 10 rushes or something. He had some insane number of touches, he
was the whole team.
I think he's going to be the whole team for the whole year until he gets hurt. He got no offensive line to protect him. He's just running around like a madman.
You're completely right, Jeff. And I wanted to go Mahomes. Like, I'm just being honest. Like Mahomes is going to sit in that pocket. He's going to throw that ball. He's not going to run as much. If he has to run, he'll run and be smart about it. Lamar is the offense. I just wanted him to win because he's just so fucking dope.
He is dope.
He's
so much fun to watch.
He
needs an offensive line. Yeah. He needs a line, and he has no protection. Mahomes, though, is like we're watching like a young Michael Jordan play basketball.
It is incredible to see the way the things that he sees on the field and how fast he sees them. He almost sees them like a guard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he knows where a guy's going to be, and he passes the ball just like a pass to the goal.
It's nuts.
generational.
He's fun to watch. He's fun to
and
watch.
to argue Jeff's point, just like a classic argument, say in Julius Caesar, the thing about Mahomes, you said a young Michael Jordan. Mahomes is better than Jordan was his first few seasons. Jordan was good, he wasn't great yet.
Yeah,
right. He wasn't great yet, and Mahomes was great out of the gate. I like that Dees picked Josh Allen, and my Steelers defense kept him penned in. They held him every play.
I loved that game. Allen underperformed, but I thought he did adequately. Got me my fantasy win and your Steelers won. Like my outcomes were great. Like I was very conflicted watching that, but I got what I wanted out of that. It was that rosy smile.
She was loving it, and then she fell asleep, and then she woke back up and she saw the win. So there you go. It was awesome.
Yeah, I mean it's wild. I mean I'm a 49er fan, as viewers probably already know. I had a crazy week, but also like NFC West 4-0, AFC West 4-0. I don't remember when two divisions were undefeated in the first week of the season. That just seems
it doesn't happen often.
It's gonna be a really exciting season, I think. I mean, I'm terrified of the NFC West. I think all four of those teams are crazy good. It's gonna be fun to watch this year. But we're doing running backs this week. We did quarterbacks last week. We're gonna do running backs this week. So we're doing Yahoo Sports's fantasy stats, which is what we did last week. All season long, we'll be doing that. And I believe our own Annalise.
Order like a pig race again? Come on!
I think we found some new way to determine the draft order. Last week we had Geese's. Goosey's geese.
If we had
regular gaggle.
If you watch the show Letterkenny, it's gooses. All right. Oh, power
to the fans. Oh, what is this?
Okay. I
don't know what's happening.
Like, did Annalise build this?
What?
Oh, is this for Moose?
Yes.
I'm a waffle. Oh, go Waffles! Come on, Waffles, Moose! Come on, Waffles! Go Waffles! Waffles!
Oh wait, it's me! Yeah, Ray!
MVP.
That is MVP. So good.
That was phenomenal. Moose with the picks.
Moose almost walked off without letting me have a pick. It looked at that last piece twice and was like, "All right, fine, Dees can pick."
Rock Chalk 10 cents. That was dope AF. Correct.
Yes.
I don't even know what all those foods were, but it was incredible. So that was Ray number one. Was that right?
No, Josh. Come on,
Josh,
me,
Ray, me, Patrick. Is that how it goes? Okay.
Well,
right, Josh, you're up.
I'm taking this running back early because it appears that my Pittsburgh Steelers are going to run him until he's dead, because he played every snap of last game, and that would be the rookie Najee Harris. Okay, put him on. He's going to catch. They're going to figure him out in the offense. Before you know it, he's going to be out of the league in 4 years. But maybe we'll have a Super Bowl. We don't know. But I'm taking Najee Harris. I didn't take Ben last week. I should have, even though he stunk. I'm taking Najee Harris this week.
All right, that's a solid pick, man.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Great pick. I'm up. I'm going to go with VFL Tennessee Vol. He does great stuff in the community. Probably one of he's one of a good friend of one of our team owners, Quavo, and he's just explosive on the field. Got to go after Kamara.
Okay, Alvin Kamara. There you go.
All right, I love it.
Okay, solid.
Love it.
I'm gonna. I do a Survivor League as well, and my Survivor League is who's playing Houston?
Who's playing Houston?
Right, and it's Cleveland this week. I think they're gonna run all over them. Yeah. So I'm taking Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb. I'll call Kevin.
That's a good pick. Good pick.
All right.
I'm going Joe Mixon.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Is he playing with the Bengals still?
Yep. And just a machine. And I got to tell you, what it does, it streamlines my rooting for things. So he's starting in my fantasy league. So I already know I need him to crush it. So I get to double dip here. It's an emotional thing. So Come on, Joe.
Joe Mixon. I'd like to shout out Yulu Threk 713 in the chat who said, how do you feel about the new Steelers punter, Presley Harvin? Dude's a stud. Because he was our best performer in the first half against the Bills, was our punter. Put him everywhere. Dude's a stud.
And I want to shout out Kyle Prod, producer, AK41 Future Glacier Boys. Man, I'm working on it. Trust me when I say that. So
yeah,
that's awesome.
That would be pretty rad.
I can get another opinion on my artwork because season 2 getting another Glacier Boys original. Don't you worry about it. Yep.
All right. So I think that brings us to our usual segment, which is fan-controlled. What?
We didn't pick the wins.
Oh, we didn't pick our games.
We didn't
the
wins. We can write those off.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, week 2. Where's my week 2 schedule?
I got it up.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Why don't you lead it up, Josh?
Okay, so week 2 tonight we've got the Giants versus the Washington football team.
Yeah.
Our night game is Chefs v Ravens, and our Monday night game, a division rivalry, the Detroit Lions versus the couldn't care less Green Bay Packers.
Wow, the Green Bay, man, biggest shocker of the week for me.
Yeah, slow start.
I really was like, Aaron Rodgers is gonna have a chip on his shoulder. He's gonna be a monster this year. And it's like, oh no, the opposite. The opposite is true.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
All right.
So what do we got Thursday?
Let's do Thursday.
All right, I'll go first. Since I'm in we'll go draft order. You guys want to do draft order?
Yeah, sounds perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to back my buddy Mark Ellis. I'm taking the Washington football team. I like that the backup quarterback Taylor Heineke is in there. I think a little Cinderella story, a Thursday night football game, short week. Give him the rock, Washington football team.
All right, Ray.
I mean, I think they both lost last week, so
they're both 0-1.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going Washington.
Yeah. Washington.
Okay.
He likes it. Okay.
Jeffrey.
You know what? I'm gonna just. I was kind of leaning Washington as well. It's a home game. I think they're a better team than they showed last week. But I'm gonna zag because everybody's zigging. I'm gonna pick the Giants.
Wow, Daniel Jones fan over here.
Yeah.
And like Jeffrey, I'm also going to go with the Giants, and that's a house divided. Like Jeffrey always knows and talks about the Capulets and the Montagues. It's just It's Washington versus
Yeah.
Yep. Going Giants.
All right.
Going Giants. Okay. All right.
Sunday night game.
Sunday night, we've got the Chefs v Ravens. Ravens coming off a hard loss on a Monday night, short week. Kansas City coming back on them.
Who is gonna have the cojones to go with the Baltimore Ravens?
As I said last week, it seems to be 2 weeks in a row that you're putting me in a pick game against the I don't give a crap Baltimore Ravens. Okay.
Right.
The only thing good to come out of Baltimore is crab cakes and the wire. It's not the Ravens. I'm going Chefs all the way and the points.
R.I.P.
Even though we don't bet on it.
I got to make an executive decision and not an emotional decision and go into KC. Or I have to. There's no way. There's just no way. You could put – we saw it with it was like Thrilling Manila last year.
Yeah.
It was horrible. Yeah. It was horrible.
Roped them in, doped them out. Yep.
I am also taking the Chiefs because my confidence in the Ravens has gone away. Mm-hmm. And the Chiefs, I think the Chiefs, I mean, they're incredible. Another year where they are contenders for sure.
Yeah.
Clean sweep, man. I'm going Chiefs as well.
Okay. So game 3, I want to take the Packers because every time I've ever bet on Detroit, I have been let down, whether it be a hot dog or a football game, except Detroiters, the television program. Thank you, Patrick.
Thank you, Josh. Thank you.
I'm going to say that Aaron Rodgers makes a comeback game, primetime, Green Bay.
Who has more passing yards, Aaron Rodgers or Jared Goff?
Jared Goff. I mean, he's okay. Green Bay. Yeah, give it to me.
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
Going for the Green Bay MVP. Look, guys mess up. Guys have bad games, good games, whatever. Get benched. They come off. They're still superstars. He's gonna rebound way fucking early. So Green Bay.
You know, I like Aaron Rodgers. I root for him. I hope he does. Mm-hmm. But My gut says this season is going to be a slow motion train wreck.
Wow.
There's just so much animosity in the front office, and the coach. They hate each other. It's just. I'm picking the Lions. The Lions showed me something against the Niners last week. They were down 38-10 and came back and made it a game. I think the Lions, that crazy coach of theirs with all his like, we're gonna eat their kneecaps, whatever he says, I think he's got something. I'm picking the Lions.
I'm gonna go Green Bay. My head says Detroit. My heart says I'm genuinely still rooting for Aaron to turn it around. And the guy's a warrior. So if anything, I hope he shakes that one off to Ray's point, comes back with that chip.
Here's my QAnon theory for the show. You guys ready for this? Aaron Rodgers is throwing this season to then leave Green Bay to chase the Jeopardy job, which he should not get. Okay?
It's all about Jeopardy. It's all about Jeopardy.
It is.
Yep.
That was fun. I think that there's some real places that we can all get spread out on our record here. Yep. So I'm excited about this one. Tune in next week when we find out who was right, who was most right on all our picks. But now,
good transition, Jeff.
That was terrible.
Really good. Yeah, that was almost as good as your audition for Macduff in East Texas's production of Macbeth.
This joke never gets old. No. All right, let us bring in our guest. Jacob has been patiently waiting backstage. Special fan guest Jacob Boyer.
Hey, how's it going?
Look at that mint green paint. You are looking studly, Jacob.
I'd love to say this is my room, but it's not.
He has broken into someone else's house in order to do this.
I thought you was going Glacier Boy. I was like, okay.
Oh, no. Wild Aces all the way.
Wild Aces for life. Oh, man. All right, Jacob, welcome to a little fan-controlled trivia. Jacob, hit those graphics. Out of the closet he comes. Bing, bang, boom. Ready for a little fan-controlled trivia here on a Thursday. Jacob Boyer, Wild Aces fan in his heart. Wild Aces fan for life because he knows picking winners is where it's at.
Right.
Jacob will be playing Ray today in fan-controlled trivia. Now, remember, there are 3 rounds of trivia. You've got the Annalise questions written, classic trivia, multiple choice, and you've got 2 Josh Macuga style categories. The winner out of those 3, best 2 out of 3 is our winner today. You get 1 lifeline in any one of those categories. Jacob, your lifeline will be Jeff Cannata, aka McDuff, and Patrick Dees will be Ray's lifeline.
Doesn't even give me a leading role.
No.
Come on, McDuff man. It's like Duff beer.
Okay.
I don't know. I always thought it was a cool name. It's better than Lady Macbeth, Jeff. Okay, she's
out. Damn spot.
Not that that's out of your range. I mean,
no, exactly. Jeff,
talented,
rangy, as we know. He's like the Ray Austin of the Shakespearean world. Okay. We are going to start with the visitor in the mint green room, Jacob Boyer, legend. Jacob, where are you from?
California, East Bay area.
In the Bay Area?
East Bay.
East Bay area.
On.
Me too, baby. Represent.
If you know where actually, if you're familiar with
Brentwood?
Brentwood.
My mom went to Oakley. Went to high school in Oakley.
Okay.
At Liberty High.
Yeah, that's in Brentwood. That's right.
Yeah. You went to Liberty?
Amazing, yeah.
Come on. I know who I'm rooting for today.
Jacob
Boyer.
Is the Liberty mascot the Eagles?
No, it's the Lions.
Damn it. All right. Well, close enough. And Patrick, take it away. Okay, here we go. We start with Jacob Boyer, the pride of Brentwood, California, the Liberty Lion himself. We're going to start with question number one. Question number 1, Jacob Boyer. Which game show did Alex Trebek trade hosting duties for on April Fool's Day in 1997? Was it Pat Sajak and Wheel of Fortune? Was it Bob Barker and The Price is Right? Was it Regis Philbin and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Or was it Gary Kroger in the Newlywed Game?
Oh, man. Well, I was 7 in 1997, so
big time.
I'm gonna just pass this lifeline to Jeff because I think I know just off of a guess, but you probably remember. So
You probably just that was kind of an underhanded. Okay, it's Wheel of Fortune.
Jacob, would you like to take that answer?
that's what I was gonna guess. So
Absolutely.
I guess
The stars of our show, Pat Sajak and Whoa, it's Alex Trebek. I remember it. Legendary. 1-0. Jacob Boyer. We go to Ray. Ray, your question. Which Nintendo system was the first to have a 007 video game? Was it Game Boy, Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, or Nintendo GameCube?
I hate to do this so early, but I gotta go with my boy Dees on this one.
He knows it.
And
He knows
I
it.
think I really think it was the 64. I think it was GoldenEye. So I'm gonna go with GoldenEye for the 64.
Ray, take it.
Yes, I take it.
And he would be correct in taking his lifeline. Well done. 2 early lifelines taken. Score is 1-1. Remember, the first person to 3 points wins this first round. We go back to Jacob Boyer, Liberty Lion legend. I believe his quote in the yearbook was, "If I win FCF trivia, everything else is just pudding." All right. Question for Jacob Boyer. What is the name of the largest ocean in the world? Is it the Atlantic, the Indian, the Antarctic, or the Pacific?
that should be the Pacific Ocean.
The Pacific Ocean would be correct. Give it up. A West Coast boy lives near the Pacific Ocean. We go back to Ray Austin. Ray, this is an actor-ish question. Ray, who was initially cast to be the voice of Shrek before Mike Myers took the role? Was it Chris Farley, David Spade, Adam Sandler, or Phil Hartman?
Say that one more time. Give me one more
you-
time.
Who was initially cast to be the voice of Shrek before Mike Myers took the role? Chris Farley, David Spade, Adam Sandler, Phil Hartman.
Adam Sandler.
Incorrect. Jacob Boyer for the steal and the win.
I'm gonna guess Chris Farley.
Chicago legend Chris Farley is correct. Jacob Boyer takes the first round here in
I thought he was
FCF
no.
trivia.
I thought he was gone. Oh,
That's
man.
why he didn't play the
why-
role.
That's why he
at the
didn't.
time.
He actually recorded about half of the movie before he passed, which is a crazy thing.
No way. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
And it
And
wasn't
I don't know-
Scottish. He didn't do the Scottish accent like that at all. I mean, you can kind of see how Shrek was a little more shaped like Chris Farley. though.
Chris Farley.
Yeah.
Have you seen? Have you heard it? Like, are there like is that available?
I have
on
never
Netflix?
heard it. I don't know where that footage is, but I know that it exists, and I know that like so supposedly it'll never be released based solely on a contract thing with Mike Myers. He said he never wanted that released because he always wanted to be known as the Shrek
Yeah,
in that.
Can't blame him.
Yeah, I agree. Shit. Yeah.
Wild.
There you go. All right. As we go into the Josh Macuga rounds of fan controlled trivia, we'd be remiss if we didn't shout out a sponsor to our fan council. Go ahead and sign up. Jacob, throw up that fan council image there for you. If you're a fan of the FCF and you want to make decisions, you want to be on a council, something you don't actually have to run for, like a city council of a city like, I don't know, the greatest city on the planet, Pittsburgh, PA, sign up for the Fan Controlled Football Fan Council. It's awesome. All right, here we go. How this works, we'll be alternating between Ray and Jacob again. After watching the 4-part ESPN 30 for 30 about the New York Mets, I decided to do a little New York Mets style trivia. I highly recommend that 30 for 30, by the way, boys. A lot of fun. Really, really good.
Okay.
So your answers, these are either 1962 New York Mets or 2016 employees of the New York Metropolitan Museum of Art.
I love this. I love it.
So your answer is either the Met or the Mets.
This is great.
Okay, here we go. Jacob up 1-0 in categories. Jacob, we start with you. Either New York Mets or a Met employee. Here we go. Bob Moorhead.
The Mets.
That is a Met. He's a New York Mets. He's a New York Mets player in 1962. We go to Ray. Ray, Medill Higgins Harvey.
Met, work for the Met.
Work for the Met. Correct.
Okay.
It's tied 1-1. It's tied 1-1. Here we go. Back to Jacob Boyer. Tim Healing. Tim Healing.
The Met.
He works at the Met 2016 with great year for Tim Healing. Back to Ray. Kurt Barrand.
Barrand with a D?
With a D. Barrand with a D.
Mets.
Ooh, unfortunately, no. Kurt Barrand worked at the Met. He worked at the Met. All right. Back to Jacob 2-1. Here we go. Jacob. Marv Throneberry.
The Mets.
Oh, the Met or the Mets?
Mets.
Ooh, we were looking for. It's the Mets and give it to him. Marv Throneberry in 1962.
Marv Throneberry. I would have answered. You made that up.
Correct.
That's what I would have been.
Marv Throneberry, 1962 New York Mets. All right, back to Ray. Ray, you need to go undefeated here. Galen Cisco.
I mean, right?
Say one more time.
Say one more time.
Galen Cisco. Galen Cisco.
Cisco with the hit. I say the Met.
Ooh, incorrect. We're looking for New York Mets. New York Mets. All right, Jacob Boyer. Juan Stacy. Juan Stacy.
I'm gonna go the Mets.
He actually worked at the Met in 2016.
That's all right. That's all right.
All right, Ray. If you get your next two correct and Jacob doesn't answer his next two, we are tied, thus going into the next round. Okay, Ray. Herb Moford. Herb Moford.
Mets.
Mets is correct.
Yeah!
Give it to Mets. If Jacob Boyer answers this correct, he has won this category. Jacob, Charles Dixon.
I'm gonna go the Mets.
Incorrect. He worked at the Mets in 2016.
That's
All
Charles.
right.
I know Charles and his cousin.
Come on. Here we go. Ray for the tie. Clem Labine.
Mets. That sounds like a Mets.
Come on, yes.
He played for the Mets in 1962. It's tied up.
The commish
All
with the comeback.
Wow. It's 1-0-1.
Unbelievable.
I just wanted this
What
third round to happen, you know?
All right, here we go. We go into round 3 here on Fan Controlled Trivia. Before we do, remember, sign up for the Fan Council. Hit it. Go over to fcf.io or hit any of the social medias, DM Dees or DM Ray, where he will then forward those to Dees. And if you are in the East Texas area at any point, make sure you check out their Shakespearean festivals. They are fantastic. All right, here we go. These are all true or false questions based on my opinion. This is my opinion, true or false questions. And these are week 1 of the NFL season, true or false questions. Week one. Here we go. It's 0-0 in this category. We tie that first one. This could be a weird scoring. I should have written more questions. We can actually go back. Anyway, all right, here we go. True or false? We start with Jacob Boyer. True or false? Aaron Rodgers still likes football. True or false?
True.
Ooh, we're looking for false. He does not like football anymore.
He hates his organization. He likes football.
He only likes hosting Jeopardy now. He only likes hosting Jeopardy.
Okay, over to Ray. Ray, Lamar Jackson is still a scary good quarterback.
Hell yeah, true.
That's true. It pains me to say about a Baltimore Raven, but it's true. It's true. He still scares me back there. All right, Jacob, it's 1-0 Ray. Question 3, the Washington football team is a playoff team. True or false?
They lost this magic. False.
False is correct. False. I do not believe they are a playoff team. Every few years, but I don't think it's this year. All right, 1-1. Ray Austin, the Steelers winning that game was shocking. True or false?
False.
Oh, we were looking for True. I was about to
Whoa.
walk out.
Oh, he was probably scared.
I did not see that coming. Shocking to me as a fan who's basically, I host a show called The Positivity Report, but in my sports fandom, I like to stay negative because if you don't get your hopes up, they're never crushed. Okay.
Yeah, how did that 11-0 last year work out for you?
Not great, Jeff. Not great. All right, here we go. Still 1-1, Jacob Boyer. Jacob, true or false? I can't name a running back on the Tampa Bay Bucks.
True.
That's true. I have no idea who their running backs are, but I know Tom Brady plays there and he only throws the Gronk. All right. True. 2-1, Jacob. Over back to Ray. Ray, Peyton and Eli Manning need to do that thing that they did on Monday night for every game.
False.
Oh, he didn't like it. I loved it. I went true. I went a
Oh,
hard
you went
true. I loved that. Oh man, I thought that
I feel
was
like
so
it
fun.
was basically the NFL doing FCF is what I
That's
think.
when I saw it. I got so many tweets like, "Yo, they biting off of you guys." I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
No,
They did bite off us. I've been talking about wanting to do that for golf forever. But here we go. Still 2-1, Jacob Boyer. Jacob, true or false? The Dallas Cowboys just can't close.
True.
True is true. Absolutely. 3-1.
And always will be true.
And always will be. This could end up in a tie. Ray, you need to go the next two win, and Jacob needs to get his wrong, and we could be tied to go back.
Let's go.
All right.
You know who decides it if it's a tie? That's right, the fan council.
The fan council.
You guessed
well
it.
said, Dees. Go to fcf.io and sign up for that fan council. All right, Ray, here we go. True or false? Jalen Hurts is a one-hit wonder.
True.
Ooh, I went false. I think he's got a future in this league, and it pains me to say it because it's the Philadelphia Eagles. All right, Jacob. True or false? Jacob, that's a win, but we got two more. Let's just get to them real quick. True or false, Jacob? The 49ers will win the division. True or false?
False.
That is false. They will not win the division.
Who wins the division, Macuga?
That would be the Seattle Seahawks.
No, come on.
Seattle Seahawks. But
I think LA is the scariest team in that division.
The Rams.
I think
Yeah.
three teams from your division make the playoffs, though. I'll say that. Okay.
And
finally,
Arizona looks scary too, man. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
true or false, Ray? The fandom at the Raiders v. Ravens game looked unsafe at points. True or false?
True.
That is true. I did not want to go there ever.
I played there, and it's crazy. But, I mean, Vegas is different, but if you're a Raiders fan is a Raiders fan, period.
Every time they cut to the crowd, I was like, I don't know.
I saw them in London. It's the same nonsense. It's crazy.
Unbelievable. All right. Gentlemen, congratulations, Jacob Boyer, on your win here in trivia today.
Incredible.
Well done.
There's your reward.
All right, I'm gonna screenshot that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it. Jacob, tell the people some things about you, where they can find you. I know you signed up for the fan council, and we see you every week in the chat. So,
I'm just at Jacoby Boyer on Twitter. Not a whole lot of special stuff going on there. You know, I'm just a guy. So
he's just a guy.
But I
in a
love this
mint-colored
league,
room.
so
He loves the league.
Trivia winner.
How did you get?
That's true.
Dees always asks this question. I know we're like really up against it time-wise, but how did you find the league?
I honestly don't remember. I would just like saw it. It might have been an ad, and I was like, "Oh, this looks cool." And then I just got in. I'm like, "Dude, this is like the future right here. E-gaming, sports. It's the perfect cross." I have so much faith in this league getting huge. So
Yeah.
Thanks,
Me
man.
too.
Oh, yeah, man.
and it's a
Jacob.
fun time.
Love to have you back. We're going to do a big fan tournament sometime soon. Thank you for taking the time, and we'll see you soon, buddy.
Thanks for having me.
All right.
Yep.
So
Jeffrey,
fun
take it.
as always. Remember, last chance to get your titles of what this show should be called next week into the chat, because we're going to get that poll up. Is the poll already up? I always have the wrong chat up. I have
Poll
the
is already
chat for the poll is done. See, this is my day. My whole day today has been a complete nightmare. I apologize. I promise to be better next week. What was the result of the
Moose.
I love it. Moose, the MVP of the entire episode.
True MVP.
So I have this chat up for our stream, and I think, oh, that's the chat, but that's not the chat.
Before we go to, I would love to just shout out Barbara Dees one more time. I love you mucho, and then McKenna, who sent me this bad boy.
Yeah, McKenna sent it to you. That's the original, huh?
Oh, man,
Yeah, the
that's
original.
awesome.
She framed it. It's
amazing.
It's unbelievable. So McKenna, you're the best. It's one of my favorite things I've ever gotten as it relates to this league. So thank you, mucho.
Beautiful.
McKenna, if you make me just one black one, just me, just a black guy, I'll put it on a hat and I'll wear it. I promise, and I'll pay you for it. So DM me. And last thing, guys, shots out and rest in heaven to Norm Macdonald.
Oh yeah.
Comedy genius. He was a part of the Screaming Eagles in the past.
Yeah.
And he was there with us, man. Like I was able to meet him, and he came down to the locker room, and he was with us the whole day. So man, shouts out to him. Rest in heaven, brother. We God bless you, man.
Do yourself a favor and watch his ESPY. He hosted the ESPYs in '98. Watch his opening monologue. It is fire. It is unbelievable.
Yeah. I mean, you could go down a rabbit hole of YouTube videos of Norman Conan O'Brien. He's brilliant. I really enjoyed seeing the tweet that FCF put out this week of him in the booth for the Screaming Eagles, and like that enthusiasm and positivity. It was great. Really, really cool. Another awesome episode. Thank you all for being here with us. We always have such a good time. Every Thursday here at 3 p.m. Pacific time at twitch.tv/FCF. Moose. Oh, thank you to Annalise for putting together those awesome draft videos. I don't know how you're going to top yourself next week, but it's a high bar. It's a high bar.
Raising the bar.
Yeah. So be with us then, where we will be called Moose. Until then, power to the fans.
Power to the fan.